Hey, everybody. Welcome to our February DeNicholas Director Call Chat, Coffee Time, lunch break, whatever we want to call it. We were just chatting back and forth about the 15-minute express parties. The Christy called hers flash party. I love that. And so we were just kind of talking about doing that in a Facebook group. Christy, are you doing yours in 15 minutes or how quickly are you running yours?
Everything we got, all the materials said 15 minutes, but then when I was scheduling the posts, I'm realizing it's really 20 minutes. It's not 15, but I guess that's just a selling point to say, yeah, 15 minutes. It sounds a real quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I guess it was a couple weeks ago during the director call, a couple of consultants shared what they've been doing with that, and they shared all their materials. So I just, they shared the board, they shared the template, and I just copied them and personalized them. But I've been able to book, I think it's been five parties that way. People seem to be, these are especially hosts that I've had before that are used to the Facebook parties, but they are, and I've offered them the messenger parties before, but they didn't really want to do that. So this way, I think they're more familiar with the Facebook already. So this is why it's attractive to them. And you can schedule them. I have next week. I have two, like one at 7 p.m. and then one at 7:15. So you have to kind of space them out a little bit so that your posts aren't stepping on each other. But yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. The one that I've got tonight, that she's been taking outside orders, and so I think that's probably going to be a big part of the success of this. Would be the pre-orders and the post orders. So I'm just working real closely with my hosts to try to make sure that they're working hard to get those pre and post orders.
I love it. I
Hey,
love it.
this is Lynn. I'm doing the 15-minute parties as well. I got the template, I think, from the same place, and I rewrote it and changed it to make it mine. But I find it's actually like a 3-day party, because you open the party up and have an invite their guest, and then the next day is when you have your 15 minutes of a party per se, and then you have a follow-up day. And so it's not exactly just 15, 20
Mm-hmm.
minutes. It is over a couple of days that you're interacting with your host, and I do find that I would definitely, number one, have this people who are really comfortable with parties already to do it. If you're brand new and you're not really comfortable with having a regular party yet, I might hold off, until you're more comfortable. But you also need a host who has done this before and knows I need to invite people to this party, or I need to get those
Mm-hmm.
outside orders, because when I have one chick that, like, there's 2 people in my party. That's it. I'm like, well, unless they're both buying $400 worth of stuff, it's going to suck. Right. So, um, and she is a past host, but, like, okay. But, yeah, I would be cautiously optimistic, right? Like, I mean, I would realize it is something that's a little bit different. I do like the faster time frame, and I was able to post my party those posts that come every couple minutes, for that 15 minutes.
Hey, what if we each tested one out, us being the host, inviting all of our people for, I mean, we could do mystery host or fundraiser or however, but we're testing it out to see the flow of it. I always like doing it with my, testing things with my personal customers too. So you have your standard VIP people that love Pampered Chef, and you could even do like bigger giveaways. Hey, join in to give me your feedback. When you give me your feedback, you'll get a gift. It could be an e-cookbook. You could send them a season's best. You could do a drawing for people that give you feedback. That's what I would do. Maybe throw together a quick Google form, and then the people that fill it out go into a drawing that would give you some feedback, like, do they like it? What would they change? And then we get some sales on it, right?
Yeah, I posted mine today, my VIP, as I was looking for taste testers, and I just need 7. And that I would then, anyone that offered and they hosted the party, no matter what the sales were, I'd put them in a drawing and for a gift from all them. So far, I have 3 that said that they would try it. And then I figured that gives me time to look at the template, make it my own, and play with it before the end of the month when I'm going to do them.
I love it. I love that. I like also, Joni, the saying you have a limited number of spots. I have 3 spots for testers. Do you want to be one of them? I have 5 spots. And then as you get host, you can say, I only have 2 spots left. Who wants to pick it up? Who wants to get into the drawing for this bright, shiny product? Then that gives like a sense of urgency and exclusivity, right? I like that. 5 testers. Yeah, that could be big. Awesome. Okay. Any more comments
real
on that?
quick on that, the director call from last Wednesday night on that, the chick that started speaking, I don't know her name, with love. She said that the whole month of February, all she booked was 15-minute express parties. She didn't put any other parties on her. So she'll be the big tester for the month for everybody, I guess.
I'm interested in playing with that because that could really change the ease of our parties, We're not having these 7 plus 9 plus however many days and overlapping parties and all that.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how the sales go on it. I think the weakness of the week long party is it's really long, and in the middle of the week it just starts to feel like a real slog, just shoving through this. But the benefit is you get 2 weekends on it, and so that's one of my thoughts is like I'm curious if I only have one weekend on it, is that going to be? Are we going to get as good of sales? So we'll have to see. But I also think that some of the things we can do, like I'm doing something right now where if this is part of that party, if they order something $50 or more before the party officially starts, they get a free gift from me. And I mean, you'd think I was giving away gold. I mean, these people are just like, oh, I got to get my order in because I want to get that free gift. And I'm just doing season's best. I feel like, oh gosh, I'm sorry, that's all I'm giving away. But they're ordering something. Well, that will make up for the fact that there's only one weekend attached to this party.
Yeah. I would love if you all are doing those, please like get your stats together. Like find out, like write down how many people joined the party, what were the sales, did you get pre-orders? Like try to document all that and then send it to me because I feel like if this goes well, we need the proof because we don't want to share it with our teams just yet. We want to figure this out and get the kinks out and all that. But like if Christy's having great results and maybe I'm not, then we can brainstorm with Christy more. What is she doing that maybe I wasn't doing or whatever, right? So I would love if you all could keep tabs on that. And I'm gonna try one out this month, or at least one. I'm gonna do my own and test it with my VIP peeps. Anything else on that subject? All right, so a couple things I just wanted to, make sure you all know about. I feel like all of you all are pretty plugged into what's going on, so I'll just speed through quickly. If you need more time or explanation on any of these, let me know. The power hour we are doing with our organizations is going phenomenally. If you all haven't been on one yet, just get on one and see. I'm very impressed. I've been on a couple that Love ran. I've picked up some great tips that I didn't even, you don't know what you don't know. So, and then today I was sharing some things that I just thought everybody knew. And Love was like, I had no idea. Like somebody had told me I could do that, but I couldn't figure out how to do it. It's such a great way to just fine tune your skills. So a lot of the stuff you may know, you just work right through it while they're talking about it, but then listening in the background, you're picking up little things. I heard Lynn talk about something that she picked up on a call that she had been doing differently this whole time. So, sometimes we think what we're doing is the best, but then we hear a better, more feasible workaround or whatever. So, we are still doing 8 a.m. every morning. We're going to do a Saturday at 9, and then Amanda's going to do a Sunday. So that's going to help with some people that work during the week. Right now we have like Wednesday nights, Thursday night. Tonight we're going to do it again. And we're trying to incorporate more evening calls. We're trying to figure it out. And then right now it's just the four of us, Love, Jennifer Henderson, Amanda, and myself, that are leading them all. So that's a lot, trying to do all the day and incorporate some evenings. But we know that people want to do this in the evenings too. So we're figuring it out, but we're hoping to add more calls as we figure this out. Get your people on there. I'm serious. And I'm thinking I'm going to send a project broadcast to all my team members and invite them to join, because a lot of times they just don't know where to start. So I think that call would maybe be a good place for them to start to get back plugged in. So we'll see. We are doing the new consultant call series again this week. This month, February 3rd, 10th, and 17th. So we did our first one. Leah ran it last Monday. They're going good. Get your newbies on there. Also, they don't have to be brand new. Anybody that wants to jumpstart their business, get them on these calls too, because it's giving them the tools to get the bookings and consistency. So Change Your Color is our new director bound. We did our first one this past Tuesday. Everybody was invited to that. We are going to kind of narrow it down for the next calls, those people that are serious, that are really committed to growing their business. So we have a playback for that. If you have team members that you think might want to be in director bound, send them that first playback. And then make sure you let me know if you have somebody to be in the future Change Your Color, director bound, whatever we're calling it. That's Tuesday night calls at 9. So make sure you let me know. So, and we had them fill out a survey too, so I can look through that. But we're trying to do more opportunity events. We have one tonight at 8 o'clock. Yes, the same time as our power hour, but it's going to be different people on there. So if you have anybody interested in the business, Henderson's going to be running the opportunity event tonight at 8. I'll be running the power hour. Tom brought to my attention, yes, there's a company power hour the same time as ours. We already had ours scheduled before we realized it. But y'all can get on whichever one you want. The last power hour through the company was very basic. Did anybody get on that? It was very basic. It was everybody jumped on, they gave a couple booking words, and then they were asking people on the call to share ideas. So, you may pick up some good ideas on there, but it's basically a booking call. So, whichever, it doesn't matter. If you can get your people on either one, it's going to benefit them. Joni, did you have something else to say before
Yeah, I just want to ask, and I'm sure it's been said in here. Okay, so on all these calls, if we get a word from one of our consultants, is that something I'm supposed to keep track of? I know I'm kind of lost on all that, but I've been getting these words from one of my girls, and I just say, that's great. I'm glad you're on the call. But am I supposed to do something with that?
No, it's just, it's just so their accountability.
Okay.
Right. And so typically when somebody sends me that word, I'll say, great, thanks for getting on the call. What was your big takeaway? And so I have them tell me something about the call, or what did you learn that you're going to implement? Something to get them thinking about that. Now with the power hours, we do have a punch card out there. And so when they complete 5 days that they've joined, they're supposed to send a picture of that to their director. And then you can do whatever you want to with it. You can send them a Happy Mail thing, or you can put them in a drawing for Happy Mail. That's completely up to you. You can give them a big old pat on the back and say, way to go. Good job, But okay. That's just, just like the word of the call, it's just accountability, just for them to say, hey, I was there. Hey, I'm showing up.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Registration for conference opens tomorrow. Who's excited? I know Joni's already got her airfare.
I got mine booked. Got my roommate, got my hotel. I'm ready.
All right, where are y'all staying?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know where I'm staying. I just go where I'm told.
Oh. Tina, what 3 hotels are you staying at?
I am staying at the Embassy Suites and the DoubleTree.
Okay. I would love for us to try to be at the same place. So
DoubleTree has great cookies at night.
I think DoubleTree is where you are, Joni.
Oh, okay, good. Kelsey, are you going this year?
Do what?
I asked Kelsey.
I'm not. Aww. I can't go. I know. We're always traveling the exact same week that conference is.
Maybe next year. Doing what?
Huh?
Traveling
We have
where?
to go up to New York for a training for our jobs.
Darn day jobs.
I know.
Ah,
They
okay.
do get in the way.
All right. So
Every
make sure
year.
everybody knows about conference. And here's another thing I'm not sure if you all are aware of. So we know the products, the spring product stuff's going to drop today at some point. They are putting all of the imagery, videos, and everything in Marketing Kitchen. There will be none in Marketing Imagery. It's all in Marketing Kitchen. So we need to make sure that our people know how to access that. I know we're going to do some training on that on the Monday night call.
I was going to say, is there a video or anything in any of our links on the DeNicholas page about that?
Not at the moment, but there will be.
Okay.
There's a really good Facebook group though that the marketing imagery people run.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what the name of it is off the top of my head, but
Tina, if you will find that group and put it in our director chat, that would be great.
yeah.
They did and I'm sure they'll have some home office training on that soon, some webinars. They did one with NEDs the other day, and it's pretty interesting, the stuff you can do on there. It really is. I mean, I use it some. My assistant really is. She posts on my business page through that all the time, but I haven't taken the time to go in and save images and, all of that stuff, but it can do a lot of good stuff. So just know if you try to go in Marketing Imagery, you're not going to find any of the new stuff.
And so that's all on that the app for Mega Brain. Okay.
Go to bed. Come on back to the house.
Yeah, you could have went to school.
I could have slept.
All right, Joni, tell us about this booking blitz on February 15th.
Okay, so Lynn and I, in planning back at the early part of January, were like, we need to do something for our personal team. So we had picked that Saturday to do a joint. We're trying to do more collaborative things, trying to get them all to meet other people besides just those of us in our little teams, because our teams are pretty small compared to a lot of y'all's. So Lynn and I offered it to Jennifer if we wanted to, since we canceled the one for this Saturday for everybody, if the whole DeNicholas group would like to join us on the 15th. And then after talking to Jennifer, she has a Google document that has all of booking words. And so in the past, what we've done is, if you've joined us for any of these Saturday morning, we call them the booking blitz for 1 hour, and we do giveaways, and I've got music playing, and we just, have them dress up or something fun or whatever. We then put in the chat the words they can use, or we've asked other directors to take extra time to put it on the DeNicholas page. But Jennifer and I were like, you know what, this time she's got it all in one document. So as soon as the call starts, she's going to put the document in the chat, because we do so much with Google Documents. They should by now know how to work it, and it's less work that we have to give it to them. They have to learn how to find this stuff. So we're just asking everybody, if you can get on, great, majorly promote it. Lynn, of course, has sprinkled her little unicorn sprinkles and glitter everywhere and made this amazing graphic, and we're turning it into the spring flower power. So I think I'm supposed to dress in 70s and try to look groovy, but whatever, I don't know. But we're going to make it for spring, do it for that hour. And then Jennifer and I were also talking, and I was like, not trying to be rude here, people, but I know some of us give a lot of our time and other things to our whole directors as more than others. And I know everybody's in a different place and everything, but I just feel like Jennifer sometimes always says, who wants to donate $5 and who can do this and that? And so I told Jennifer, I said, here's what we're going to do on this one. And if y'all don't like it, you don't have to promote it. But we're going to suggest that if Lynn and I will keep track on who got the first booking, who's got 5 bookings, just do a random giveaway. We will keep track of who gets it. And it is their responsibility to reach out to the director if the director is not on the call. And you, as the director, will send them a gift. Instead of us trying to, because in the past I've done it where Susan Mott wrote down names and then I had to transfer it to Jennifer and then she sent them the $5 PC dollars that directors had donated. And that's just, no, we're doing it like this. So if your people earn a gift, we are asking you to please respectfully send them $5 PC bucks or send them a $5 Amazon card. Don't go over $5, okay? Because we're all trying to make money here, not spend a ton of money, but just a little something. Or if you want to send them something from Amazon that's worth $5, like a glitter pen of a unicorn or something like that. Whatever you want, but we're putting the responsibility more back on the directors that if your people are getting on these calls and in that booking blitz, so that we're not having two other directors having to take their time to manage your people and that they get their gift. So that's just, so Jennifer will do the words and everybody should already have a ton of words. We already know there's, you know, on the DeNicholas page, tons of documents about, you know, birthday message wording and all these other scripts, but Jennifer's got it in one place. We'll put it on the call. We're going to do games, fun, music, and just try to excite these people to fill up their calendars for the rest of February and to kick off with the new catalog for March. Did I forget anything, Lynn? She's driving right now. She may not be able to talk.
You forgot that, you know, it's fabulous to have Joni and Lynn together for any call.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's a bonus in itself.
That was going to be a surprise. So now you've spoiled it. Way to go, Lynn. So
I didn't spoil it. I said together.
Yeah.
On
Okay.
Zoom.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, Joni.
Sorry. Together.
I mean, these two together can do big things. They might not have their tops on. Oops. I mean,
No, that's me.
Yeah. Well, when the rest of y'all said you couldn't come down for retreat, that didn't stop Miss Grant and Miss Angulio Lolo. So we are bringing the fun. Lynn's coming to St. Simon. She's coming Thursday for our retreat. And we're going to work it. We're going to work on graphics and just tons of stuff for our teams. But we're like, yeah, so we'll surprise everybody. And depending on the weather down here Saturday morning, we'll either be at the beach for our power hour to impress everybody or, you know, sipping hot chocolate and pretending that it's warm outside.
That's awesome. Thank you all so much for doing that. It's going to be exciting. So make sure we get our people on for sure. Lynn, remind me, did you post something in the org page yet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
So we'll have
I posted
reminders
in
and-
the org page and I posted also in the director page. And then I posted a reminder in the org page that's going to come out next Wednesday as well.
Yay.
And it's at 9:00. And so if there's another power hour, whatever scheduled at that same time, we're not changing
fine.
it. It's
No,
done.
that's fine. That, you know, people can just choose whatever they're on. So it's completely fine.
Okay.
All right. So I know several of you all wanted to brainstorm some things that are working for you. So who has questions or, you know, like, do we have specific questions or do you all want to share some ideas that's working?
I'm always looking for fun, like sale or special things for like holidays and stuff. And I always see what people are doing on the day, but then it's too late for me to set it up. So I don't know if anybody had ideas for like Valentine's Day or anything you're doing special for your customers or VIP group or whatever.
Not really. I mean, always have a Super Bowl party going. And then I'm just, you know, I posted a picture today. I said Valentine's is in a week. I had a graphic from like 3 years ago in a party page or whatever, one of those Facebook group. If you post a picture of a happy couple like you and your spouse, we're going to do a drawing for a free gift.
Well, that's cute. I like that.
I can put it in the chat if you want me to.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I have a question after we're done with Kelsey. I want to know what the stats were about this whole Super Bowl jam thing we did.
I don't know. Leah's not on here.
Okay.
I was not active in there. So I don't know. I did my video and then I got sick and then that was all she wrote. So I don't even think, I mean, I invited some people, but I don't even think I had anybody in it. So I don't know anything about that. I know I sent some gifts, but I don't know anymore.
Well, I know I personally marketed it wrong because maybe I didn't know. I thought it was more like, yeah, let's get them all together, and I know we had videos, and then some of us spoke, about the business opportunity. But I only had 3 people participate, and one of them said, I felt like it was a total sales pitch the whole time, and I felt like I was being pressured. She goes, you didn't tell me this was an opportunity group. I thought this was just a group to get recipes for soup. And I was like, so that was on me. So I just, in the was it labeled an opportunity group?
No, to my understanding, it was just a soup cook along ideas. But of course, we were putting recruiting things and booking
Right.
things in there, and they were giving away doing drawings for people that booked parties and bought. But again, I don't even know what was posted in there. So that's on me just because I wasn't. Leah was doing it already. She invited us to join, and I was like, sure, why not? And so I don't know. I don't know. We can ask Leah more on that.
That does bring up another topic, though, that I'd like to approach, and this is also with the 15-minute party, is I think we need to be careful what we call things. So, like, if we call it the Super Bowl party and it's for soup recipes, it really should be soup recipes, and maybe because there was a lot of, hey, you can join and it's $25, and like there was a lot, right? There, matter of fact, I saw more of that than I saw soup recipes, and not to ding Leah or anything. It's just it wasn't just soup recipes. It was more, right? And then same with the 15-minute party. It's really not 15 minutes because you have to set up the party, have people join the party one day. The next day is your 15-minute party, and then you follow up. So it's really more like a 3-day party. So I'm almost wondering if like the 15-minute party should be called like the quickie party or something. I don't know, but something that is, like, so it doesn't just say, because if you said to me, hey, you want to have a 15-minute party? I'm like, yes, I can do 15 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
But I would be upset if I found out it was 3 days.
Yeah, I think you're right. And Christy said maybe before you jumped on, she's calling hers flash party. And I like that. I really like that idea.
Yeah, I like that too, because that sounds short, but it
Mhm.
also could only be, 3 days.
Yep.
And again, you wouldn't have a flash party and have it go on for a week.
Right.
And I think that's a good point, Lynn, because I mean, it was one of those things where until you kind of dive in and start doing it, then it's like, oh yeah, it's really not even 15 minutes, it's 20 minutes. And, yeah, we have the day, we have to start working with them 3 days prior. And then we have a couple days, 3 days after, to collect orders and things like that. So yeah, but I think calling it like a 3-day party, or if they asked about it, I still like calling it a flash party, but we could do it in 3 days instead of a whole week. That kind of, I think, is a good sales point for getting bookings, because I think some of my folks are just like, I just don't have the time to spend on a whole week, and it's really like 9 days and all. So
Yeah.
Well, and it's also like, having that trust issue, right? Like if I say I'm having a flash party and it's 3 days, they're like, yay, this is great, right? If I say, how about a 15-minute party and it's 3 days, you're like, I don't trust what you say now, right? So, I mean,
Yeah.
I agree 100%. I love the word flash. I'm going to steal it.
Yeah, I
Thanks,
just call
Christy.
it my Facebook flash party.
Yeah. And I think once they book it, you need to let them know we're going to have one day. I'm going to give you the group in the morning. You're going to spend that day inviting everyone. We may play a game or two to make sure people are seeing the party, but then the next day, that's the party. And then we're closing it. The next day, last call for orders. So outline, what is that going to look like? Yeah. Good thoughts. Okay, what else? What other ideas?
Well, I'm kind of looking ahead to March, because I really want to do some cool stuff with the new spring items. And, one of the things that I really want to do is have an event at my house. And just, I've done a couple of in-home cooking shows now that were really fun. And I thought, well, that'd be really fun to invite some people over that I know that are local, and maybe that would inspire them too to maybe want to try some in-home stuff. But I'm just waiting to get that darn air fryer oven, because I want to make that the centerpiece. And I know we can show videos, but if I'm going to do my own in-home cooking show, I want to cook in it and show them how it all works.
Yeah.
So,
and it takes some time to figure it out too. We've been hitting all the buttons, trying all the things, trying to figure out we burn half of it, the other half's not cooked yet. Like we still trying to troubleshoot it.
And I will tell you, starting, I think tomorrow or over the weekend, there is a Facebook group that's called the Brand New Products. And I didn't realize I was in it from a year ago. I think just every 6 months or whatever, they change the name. But those of us that got to test it earlier we've got videos scheduled in there all the way up until March 7th. So you'll get to see what we said, that what works, what doesn't work, what of our favorite features are. And yeah, so that you'll have an opportunity to, and as well as your consultants, to join that Facebook group.
Awesome. Joni, when you get that link and it's available to us, can you share it with us and then we can pass it on? That'd be good because we see our very own Joni testing out the products.
Yeah. Well, not all of them, unfortunately, but that Big Mac Daddy.
Which other ones did you test?
I got the half pie pocket thing, the pie crust, which is amazing. We got the kitchen scissors, which I had never heard of. I was like, what the hell is kitchen scissors? But it is great for cutting pizza. And we got, of course, everything that comes with the new air fryer, all that, the small stoneware for it and all that. And I'm thinking that was it. Just mainly anything that really revolved around the air fryer oven.
Awesome. That reminds me, you all, when you get your air fryer stone, look at it. I've seen some people have some jacked up pieces. They're like wavy, like the top of it is very weird. If you open it up, you'll know whether it's messed up or not. So go ahead and look at it and make sure that it's good to go. And if there's an issue, call Solution Center.
I saw something too about the knife set, that there was something about the way the knife holes were drilled. And so I haven't checked that out yet, but when you said that, it reminded me.
Yeah. I'm bad about just taking the boxes and putting them in the garage until I need a product, but try to open them up and make sure that everything looks good on them. Okay. Anything else? Any other big ideas that are working for you? One thing that I'm really seeing some success with lately, I've been very adamant about giving my hosts their link early and pushing that 5 orders before the show, get a free gift. And I give them a $30 product minimum to get the free gift. But the way I do my host coaching is 2 weeks before the party. That Monday, I confirm that their party's good, that they're good with that week. And then when they confirm it, I send them the flip your host message. So then that's 2 weeks before. That would give them time. If they decide to sign up, we can get them signed up and flip everything over to them. If they're not interested in selling, then I send them the pre-order challenge. If I don't get a reply to them, because sometimes, they don't reply right away, and then you check with them again, and then that next following Monday, that's 1 week before the party, I'm sending them hey, I can't wait for your party. I'm going to be setting up your group on Wednesday, Thursday. Keep an eye out for that to start inviting people. Did you know that you can start collecting orders now? And I give them a thing to post on their page, and that has the ordering link, like a little graphic with their goal is 10 orders for their party, and the first 5 before Monday gets a free gift. And so I have been tracking that on how, because let's see, let me tell you. The first week I was tracking it and keeping up with how many pre-orders I had. These are my sales for 8 shows. Well, 1 show was a bust. She didn't get any orders. Okay, pre-orders only. $442, $395, $548, $238, $0, and $176 in pre-orders. And I'm giving them a Season's Best Cookbook. So, that's maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I sent 18 gifts. But I got a ton. I got $1,800 in pre-orders. So that was worth sending out 18 Seasons Best Cookbooks. Work hard on getting that link in their hands as soon as possible and make sure they're talking to people. And part of my goal is that when my host gets 10 orders, I give them a bonus gift too. So 5 pre-orders and then 5 anytime. Now they don't have to have 5 pre-orders, but if they get 10 orders, I'm giving them a bonus gift. So that's something that's been working for me lately. Anything else? Any other good ideas? All right. Well, if that's all we got, we can wrap this party up. But I mean, you all are doing phenomenal. Lots of green directors. Just a reminder, we are looking at March is our requalification month for our organization title. We are a national currently. We do not have a national structure. We barely have an executive structure. So, March is going to be the month that we all need to be green. Our goal is to pull out senior executive, which is a step down from where we are, but we got to be real. It's where we are. We do have to promote some more people even to hit the senior executive structure. So if we are all green in March and I help promote the people that we need, we'll make senior executive. So we're not falling back 2 spots. Okay, it's where we are. It's what we're working towards. So if you feel like March, you will not be able to be green, please reach out to me ahead of time, because if you don't feel like confident that you will be, I just need to find some extra promotions. So I don't want any pressure specifically on anybody. I just need to know if you're in it for March. All right. Any questions? Anything else before we end the call? Well, thank you for being on. Thanks for pushing out all the calls that we have in the works. I know it's a lot of different things, but they're working. They are working. These calls are getting people where they need to be. And the new consultant call is working great. We just have to get the people on it. The Power Hour calls are working great. We just have to get the people on them. So I think the more they figure out what it is and they start joining in, even if they can get in on every now and then, I mean, it won't hurt anything. So, all right, my friends, have a wonderful week. I will see you later.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.